Guys, what's up? This is Rod with Bear River. This break was supposed to happen yesterday, Saturday, and today is Sunday. Catch the date on the header on the video. That will tell you what day and date this video is. Anyway, so I was supposed to do this Saturday. Today is Sunday. What I've got is a baseball break, Major League, of course, Tops, and Series 2022. And also the Topps Chrome 2020, excuse me, try that again. Topps Chrome 2021. So I know out of this whole stack of cards, and I took them out of the boxes, but out of this whole stack of cards, I think there'll be at least 4 autos, maybe 5, because it's either a sketch card or an auto. But I'm going to start with the 2022, and this is going to be a 2-part video, so most likely I'm going to try to keep it between 15 to 17 minutes or so on each video. So let's start with the Topps 2022, and anything that's good I'll put up here on the stage, and anything that's keepers right here. The rest will go into a stack which I've been given to Little League players, local teams in my town. So having a hard time talking right now, but anyway, as you know, this is raw and unedited. That is the way I shoot. So let's get cracking and see what we find here. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Sunday's mixed for me. You know, and I think we need like 3-day weekends would be killer, wouldn't it? So these are 2022 cards. I think we can figure out by now who the good players are and who the rookies to keep. So Freddie Freeman, I'll keep Freddie. We've got Clint. We're just going to go through these until we... Bryce Harper. Again, some of these, even though they're not worth a ton of money, some of the bigger names, even if they're base cards, I like giving them to the kids. If I don't see any players, even with rookie cards, that have not made it by now, or at least in the top running, I generally don't keep them. Because, I mean, you're talking 5 years, you know. So anyway, let's get going on this. All right. Here comes the turn backwards, upside down, everything. And so nothing. All right. Again, I hope everybody's having a great day. I have been having so much fun with these rips and breaks. It's interesting because on the flip side, I've always enjoyed watching other YouTube channels, content creators, vloggers, everything else, and you know, you it's kind of a community. You get used to them and you watch, and you know, everybody has their own style and everything. But what I'm finding is I think I'm enjoying breaking and ripping cards just as much as I am tuning in YouTube and watching people. So, as you know, it doesn't cost you guys anything, just like the other ones that I tuned into to watch, and you build friendships, and it's kind of a community, I guess. It's pretty cool interacting with people. I do not think I've had like several people this last week ask me if I'm going to start doing breaking. I've been back and forth on it, and I just feel like at this time, no, I am not against it. I think it's great. I think it's great if you do it right. One of the things I'm concerned with, and as far as getting into something like that, is having people buy into a break, and you know, possibly they don't have the money to do it, or maybe they've got some other things going on, and maybe they shouldn't be doing breaks and stuff, and they could have addicted disorders to something. I mean, I know it's not, it wouldn't be my bag, but I don't know. There's got to be, because I keep hearing stories, you know, that they're talking about regulation on breakers. They're talking about, you know, gambling addicts and people getting into breaks, and they want to treat it like gambling, like it could be an addiction to, you know, like gambling. As you know, a lot of the casinos and stuff have rules and things in place now to help people with addiction disorder. So I don't know. I just don't know if I want to get into all that realm. I think right now it's been running wild and free, which is great. It's great. You know, it's free enterprise capitalism. But as you know, with everything in society, here comes the regulations, and a lot of times it's needed. But here comes the regulations and restrictions and all that stuff. So I'll probably sit back for a while and see what's going to happen, and then I'll make a decision. But as of right now, I'm not interested in being paid or having people buy into breaks on this channel. Let's get back to this. All right. These cards, you know, this is supposed to be some, I guess it's a chrome insert, but it's cheap. These are cheap to me, and I want to get, if this was Shohei or Judge, then I would, you know, but it's a cheap feeling card. So what is this? You know, the kids love them. I mean, when I hand these out to the kids, they just freak out, and it makes me feel good. There's a lot of working parents out there that are just barely making ends meet, and single parents trying to raise kids. They don't have extra money for this quote unquote super expensive product now. I mean, didn't used to be expensive, but it's really expensive now for people. So the hobby's changed. It's for the better in a lot of ways, for the worse in a lot of ways. But I think you guys, if you're watching, I mean, if you want to do something with your cards, try donating them to somebody if you don't want your base cards. There's a lot of people out there, especially kids, that would just love to get their hands on them and build collections, and even if it's base cards, right? Okay, had to take a drink there. Let's get cracking on this again. This pack feels thick, but I don't know why it would feel thick. I don't think it makes a matter of difference on these. And I will go through all these again to make sure that that I'm not missing anything. And I'll keep this Guerrero and Perez and Ohtani. Why not? Turner, Soto, Harper. I mean, I guess that's okay too. You know, and kids love these things. They'll find their player. You know, they might be on a little league team that represents the team that they love, or they may wear a jersey number or something that, you know, that's kind of cool. All right, these 2022 Series 1 tops have been uneventful as far as I'm concerned. I had like 3 boxes of these things, hobby boxes. I'm glad that I've gone through them. Enrique Hernandez. I hate these horizontal cards. I don't know. They don't do it for me. Might as well just do this now. I find it faster just to go through things and, you know, look for the special inserts or the image variations, parallels, whatever. But just check for those gold numbers right away, and then I don't have to do it later. Some of it, I can't figure out what I'm supposed to be looking for. There's so many different things, and Topps has not always been like, hey, what is this? You think they could just tell you on the back of the card? It would be so much easier, especially with short prints, super short prints. I'd like to pull a base Shohei or Aaron or all right, we're cruising right along. Like I said, I'm not going to, no matter what, I'm not going to take this past 17 minutes. I do not like long videos on YouTube. So I don't know if any of you guys feel the same, but I get bored. I fast forward anyway, and I don't want people to fast forward through these. So I'm just trying to keep it real as far as time. Ken Griffey Jr. I've had these numbered before. It's okay, nothing super special. Got about 200 Ken Griffey Jr. cards. I think I have 30 of his rookie cards in penny sleeve and top loaders. I didn't check those other ones. Hang on just a second, please. Getting more and more hits on the channel. People coming by, checking it out. I have been told that YouTube now, you only have about 10% to 11% that stop by your channel that will actually hit the like and subscribe button. So it's a good thing that YouTube bases it on how many views that you have. That helps a lot. There's a rookie card for Franco. Here's Shohei on the base. Series 1. Okay. And we have got Cody. Team sets. Check the back. And this special stack for the kids. Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna. I have the hardest time saying his last name. Ronald Acuna Jr. I don't know. I always mess that up. Great player. When I played Little League, I wore a jersey for the Braves twice. These meetups are kind of cool. Another Shohei Angels. All right. Oh, I don't know. I love Sundays. Sundays is a mix. It's a love-hate day. As the clock starts getting closer and closer to that time when Monday's coming, I've explained it before. It's kind of the Sunday blues feeling. I had a big time when I was in school, especially elementary school. Freaking hated elementary school. Got better, when junior high came along and started checking out girls and hanging out and doing different things than what kids do. It was better in junior high, but I hated elementary school. Went to elementary school in Colorado Springs, Colorado. At Carver Elementary. We were the Carver Cougars. Mike Trout, home run challenge. I should scratch that off. Horizontal cards. Out of this whole hobby box, you think that we would hit something, a number card, or a autograph, and that hasn't happened yet. We're at 13 minutes. See how many I can get done at the 17-minute mark. What is this? Welcome to the show, Byron Buxton. All right. Where's those gold numbers? Nowhere to be seen. Also on this channel, as you know, you probably could tell by now, with the decor, the lights and everything, huge Star Wars fan, huge Marvel fan. Love baseball, love basketball. Got out of the football breaking. They come and go too quickly. But you guys ever want to come back and check out the videos on the Star Wars? I put a lot of money into Star Wars and Marvel. And so it's pretty cool. You wouldn't believe how much some of the cards will go for. It has really taken off for both Marvel and Star Wars. We might have to go 18 minutes here. Beauty about wearing gloves, I don't care. I touch the cards everywhere. I'm not leaving oil across the surface, which people are like, oh, you don't need gloves and stuff. Well, you know, when you have skin oil get on cards, it can change the color. You know, some skin depends on people. It can be very acidic. I work with some high-end coins, and I wouldn't dare touch those coins without wearing gloves. So I treat the cards the same way. A lot of people don't dig it, but they don't have to, and it's not their channel, so if they don't like the gloves, they don't have to look at the channel the way I look at it. So we've got Spencer. But as far as I'm concerned, it's just respect, and some of these cards can be worth a ton if you hit the right one. So Drew Smiley, like him a lot. Okay, Jazz. I don't know, 6-4 stars. These are just, I don't know, this product to me is low end. I've never really hit anything killer with this. You just don't, there's no autographs ever in this product. I'm glad to get rid of them. I mean, you've got to break them and open them and you know, take a look at them, because you don't want, you know, to get rid of something for nothing. And you know, there is a chance. There's always a chance. I want an autograph or a number card. I mean, something out of this whole freaking hobby box. $18 minutes. Going a little bit slower than I wanted to. I really want to finish this. I've got 4 packs left, so let's just do it. Mike Trout. If I get something, I will stop, back up, let you guys see it, slow it down, whatever. I'm just cruising through these. Basically kindling. I have more than, I'm about the halfway point of the stack of cards. So I see a Pete Alonso something. I don't know what that is coming up. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. This is totally unexpected. New York City Pride, Pete Alonso. Congratulations, you just received a City Flag patch card from 2022 Topps Baseball Series 1. So that's pretty cool. Pete Alonso. New York City Pride. I don't know what the value on this would be, but that's pretty sweet. New York Commemorative City Flag Patch, Pete Alonso. All right, cool. Right on. Well, that's something. I've never pulled a city patch before. So cool. The pack didn't feel different at all. So that is in place of the autograph that was supposed to be in this relic card. Mookie Betts. Jose. Who is this? Bo. Minutes. What have we got? I really want to finish these cards, and so I'm just gonna take it through this and finish this, and then the other 2021s will be different. We can do it. There we go. We got the number card. It is, yep. Cho. That's cool. Die cut, Willie Mays. Not really into the die cuts anymore. I used to think they were cool, and once I found out how hard they are to grade because all the different corners and edges, it's like, yeah, well, maybe not so cool. All right, this is 4 packs left. I live in a part of the country where we don't have a Major League Baseball team, Idaho, and have not been to a game forever. Kind of sucks, but that's the way it is. We go watch Idaho State University play, which is not the same, but it's still fun, you know, to get out. And what is this? We have Kyle Tucker on the Generation Now. I wish that patch card would have been Shohei or Aaron Judge. Here it comes, whatever it is, which is really nothing. I can tell. Jose Altuve. The cards to me, these cards is supposed to be chrome cards. I don't know, they're just cheap to me. They're just cheap. They did not put a lot of Shohei Ohtani, as far as I'm concerned, in these 21, 22. I haven't gotten to the 23. A lot of the stuff I bought, like at blowout cards or whatever on sale, you know, they get rid of cards a lot of times. David Adams, blowout cards, Burbank. I catch these sales and I just get them, you know, because nobody's buying them, so I get them for something to break. Here we go, Aaron Judge on the base. Kyle. And that was about it. So, all right, guys, wrap this up. Look for the next video. Of course, it will be video listed as... oh, you know what? Sorry, I just messed up. I've got to stay on this, and I got to show this to you guys. So, again, so here's easy there. Here's this. So that's pretty cool. I've never pulled anything that looks like this. And it is, you know, a great player, I think. Yeah. It's not numbered or anything, but it's pretty cool. It's an actual patch. And I forgot this. So we've got the we got the guys we're supposed to be looking for, or the pack that we're supposed to be opening. So 2022 Series 1. Let's see. Shohei, Aaron Judge, please. That is what we want. We have Willie Mays, Ichiro. We've got Willie Mays, Ichiro, and we've got Jackie Robinson. See, I don't have any fingerprints to clean up on these cards after. No skin oil. No messing with the service. This is a great looking Freddie Freeman. So that's cool. Those are cool cards. All right. Okay, guys. Wrapping this one up. I went over. Sorry. Pulled some pretty cool cards. You know, I'm happy with it. So I will see you again. Look for the date of this video, and then look for video number 2, because that's going to be upcoming. All right. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.